Suga was removed by Samsung, and KBS considers banning him. V and Jungkook are suing a YouTuber. BTS's homes were targeted by protest trucks. And things about BTS that most fans never knew. Watch till the end to find out more. In recent developments, a segment of BTS's fanbase has initiated a boycott against Samsung. This action stems from the removal of promotional content featuring BTS member Suga by the Samsung Deutschland account. The controversy arose shortly after an image of Suga was used to promote the Galaxy S24 Ultra, followed by another promotional tweet that included a poll alongside images of BTS members RM and Jimin. The partnership between BTS and Samsung dates back several years, originating with the launch of a new smartphone and evolving over time to include exclusive BTS-themed merchandise and extensive promotional campaigns. Traditionally, these campaigns have spotlighted the group both collectively and as individual members. The decision to remove the tweets featuring Suga has been linked to his recent legal issues, which gained further complexity with the release and subsequent retraction of CCTV footage by a media outlet. This incident has provoked considerable discussion among fans and observers, with many expressing concern over the perceived disproportionate negative focus on Suga by certain media outlets. The backlash from the fan community has been substantial, with calls to boycott Samsung products gaining momentum through various social media channels. These fans argue that the decision to delete the tweets is indicative of a broader issue of unfair treatment by the media, a sentiment echoed in widespread online discussions. Also, according to Ilgan Sports, the Korean broadcasting system, KBS, clarified its stance regarding the potential banning of Suga from its channels. Amidst Suga's ongoing legal issues, KBS conveyed that a decision has not yet been made on whether to convene a broadcast appearance review committee to assess his eligibility for appearing on their programming. The broadcaster elaborated that Suga's current engagement in his military duties is a significant factor in their decision-making process. Since he is actively serving, he is not participating in any KBS programs, and thus, the question of banning him does not require immediate resolution. KBS emphasized the importance of awaiting the outcomes of the ongoing police investigation before making any further decisions. KBS has established protocols through its Broadcast Appearance Review Committee to handle cases involving public figures engaged in illegal activities or embroiled in social controversies. This committee evaluates cases on the basis of their severity and can implement various forms of bans, ranging from discouraging producers from inviting the individual to outright banning them from broadcast appearances. Historically, KBS has enforced such measures stringently. Given Suga's alleged offense, speculations arise that KBS might impose a severe restriction, which could impact BTS's ability to appear as a full group on their programs. Further complications arose when JTBC, a prominent Korean broadcasting network, mistakenly aired CCTV footage of an individual on an electric scooter initially claimed to be Suga. This footage, which inaccurately depicted the location of the incident as the main road rather than the sidewalk, led to public confusion and subsequent clarification issues. On August 16th, JTBC issued a formal apology during their nightly news broadcast, acknowledging the error in their initial report and expressing regret for the misinformation spread. This incident serves as a poignant reminder of the ethical responsibilities held by both individuals and media outlets. The consequences of actions taken by public figures extend far beyond their personal lives, impacting their professional engagements and public image. Similarly, the role of the media in reporting with accuracy and accountability becomes crucial in shaping public perception and maintaining trust. On August 16th, Seoul witnessed the circulation of protest trucks advocating for Suga's removal from the group. These vehicles embarked from Hybe's headquarters, tracing distinct paths that included the apartment complex where Suga had his scooter accident and home to other BTS members. This display in front of 91 Hanam has intensified the split within the fanbase. Heated debates have unfolded across several online forums such as the Koo and Natepan, as well as on social media sites like X. Opinions vary widely, with some fans supporting the protest as a necessary action, while others criticize it as a disturbance to residents and a disruption to local traffic. Further, some commentators view these protests as overly harsh and motivated by spite rather than genuine concern, worrying that such actions may be crossing the line of reasonable fan engagement. This scenario brings to light the broader implications of public accountability for celebrities, sparking discussions on the balance between personal privacy and public conduct. The case illustrates the challenges and pressures faced by public figures, emphasizing the societal impacts of their personal actions. Recent developments indicate that BTS members V and Jungkook have initiated legal proceedings against the individual known as Park, the proprietor of the YouTube channel Sojang. Reports from Star News on August 16 reveal that the duo has filed a lawsuit seeking damages of approximately $66,000. The initial hearing is scheduled to take place on August 23, marking 5 months since the filing of the lawsuit. Big Hit Music, the agency representing BTS, has previously identified the YouTube channel Sojang in a public statement, accusing the channel's creator of defamation and interference with business operations. The agency noted that although an initial investigation was paused, further evidence was gathered and submitted to the authorities, leading to the reopening of the case. The lawsuit was filed on behalf of the two BTS members. Big Hit Music has also pursued criminal charges against several individuals for related offenses, but Sojang remains the only channel specifically singled out by a BTS member in public communications. V disclosed on Weverse his intentions to pursue legal action, humorously noting the lawsuit could serve as a means to earn some snack money. In a related context, other artists, including IVE's Wonyoung and her agency Starship Entertainment, have also taken legal steps against Sojang. Their efforts have led to the successful identification of the channel's creator, with a substantial portion of Park's assets being frozen by prosecutors following legal actions taken a few months prior. Recent discussions have emerged among online communities regarding allegations of plagiarism in the teaser for Shinhee Taemin's upcoming music video, Sexy in the Air, which some fans believe bears resemblance to past releases by BTS's Jimin, such as Like Crazy and Set Me Free Part 2. These comparisons quickly gained traction on social media following the teaser's release on August 16th. In response, a robust defense from Taemin's supporters ensued, arguing that the artistic elements in question are not only characteristic of Taemin's previous work, but also reflective of his distinct style. They suggest that rather than copying Jimin, Taemin is continuing to explore themes and visuals that have been central to his artistic identity over the years. The discourse among netizens also points to the personal relationship between Taemin and Jimin, noting that any attempts to instigate conflicts between their fan bases are unfounded, given the artist's well-known camaraderie. This situation illustrates the complexities of artistic influence and the fine line between inspiration and imitation, emphasizing the need for careful consideration and respect in discussions about creative integrity within the music industry. There are occasions where fans have the fortune of encountering idols in person. One such instance was shared by a guest at a Parisian hotel, which was designated to accommodate notable participants of the Olympic Games. On July 7th, the individual arrived at the hotel with a faint hope of glimpsing notable figures, including BTS's Jin, known to be among the torchbearers. The individual, who described themselves as an admirer but not a devoted fan of BTS, initially lost hope after several days without a sighting of Jin. However, the situation took a thrilling turn 5 days later. While meeting a colleague for drinks in a nearby area on the night of July 12th, they unexpectedly spotted Jin. Maintaining a respectful distance to avoid any disturbance, they observed him in a compact setting. The observer described Jin as engaging with a small group, conversing quietly in Korean and listening attentively to the conversation. Despite his global fame, Jin's demeanor was composed, exhibiting both a keen awareness of his surroundings typical of a celebrity and a focused attention reminiscent of his military training. Contrary to his often whimsical public persona, Jin's presence conveyed a mature gravitas. His laughter was subdued yet warm, endearing him to all, including hotel staff, with whom he made frequent eye contact. However, when not smiling, Jin exuded a more serious, almost intimidating air, contrasting sharply with his usual affable image. The observer also noted Jin's physical presence as unexpectedly commanding. His build was broader than it appeared on screen, and his skin tone was described as a healthy shade. His facial features were striking, with well-defined eyebrows and intense, dark eyes that seemed to captivate onlookers. Jin's style of dress was impeccable, further enhancing his formidable presence. This brief encounter, lasting between 10 to 15 minutes, left a lasting impression on the observer and their colleague. So much so, they immediately sought out more information about Jin online and began following his activities on social media, a testament to the deep impact of his presence. On August 15th, Disney Plus released the third episode of the travel show, Are You Sure?, featuring BTS members Jungkook, Jimin, and a special appearance by V, which ignited significant excitement among fans. The episode showcased Jungkook navigating a black motorcycle, complemented by a matching outfit. In stark contrast, V opted for a vivid ensemble consisting of a purple noise hoodie and red and purple checkered pants, paired with a yellow Vespa LX 125 scooter. V's reputation for his remarkable influence on consumer purchasing behavior was once again confirmed as both his outfit and the scooter he rode quickly sold out. The phenomenon prompted an array of comments on social media platforms, where fans expressed astonishment and humor over his ability to drive sales to such an extent. Several social media users humorously noted the extensive impact of his endorsements, ranging from high-end fashion items to motor vehicles, underscoring his potent market influence. This surge in sales led to playful interactions among fans, with some jesting about the wealth of V's supporters and suggesting that the affluent among them could perhaps adopt other fans. Others playfully lamented that nothing was left for them to purchase following the rapid sellouts. V has often been referred to as the sold-out king, a title that highlights his consistent ability to influence sales across a diverse range of products. His significant effect on merchandise sales has been demonstrated through various items, including fashion and luxury goods. His recent involvement with a Type 1 photo book also saw similar enthusiasm, with the item becoming a global bestseller and its pre-orders on the Weverse shop selling out within minutes. This incident prompted an additional round of pre-orders due to high demand. V's continued influence on product sales not only emphasizes the profound impact of celebrity endorsements on consumer behavior, but also reflects broader industry trends where popular culture and media visibility significantly shape market dynamics. This synergy between celebrity influence and consumer action underscores critical themes of innovation and market adaptation within the contemporary economic landscape. What not many fans know is that the origins of BTS trace back to a casual evening where big hit producer P-Dog and rapper Sleepy from the duo Untouchable found themselves discussing music over drinks. During this meeting, Sleepy introduced P-Dog to the work of a highly talented high school rapper, Namjoon, who was then known in the underground scene as Randa. At the time, Namjoon had temporarily paused his music career to focus on his academics. Impressed by Namjoon's skills, P-Dog presented his recordings to Bang PD, who quickly saw potential and invited Namjoon to audition. Namjoon's performance at the audition was compelling enough that he was offered a contract on the spot. Initially, there was no structured plan for the group's formation. Bang PD, in an early interview, mentioned the lack of a trainee system, a vetting period, or even accommodations for trainees at the time. The signing of Namjoon was somewhat spontaneous, and the logistical aspects of forming the group were addressed afterward. In a 2017 interview, Bang PD shared that the original idea was to create a hip-hop group centered around Namjoon. This concept gradually evolved into forming an idol group over the years. Despite some claims in BTS history narratives about Iron being the original leader due to his age, evidence and testimonials, including from former trainee Jihoon, confirm that Namjoon has been the leader from the outset, before the official lineup or any dorm arrangements were established. Namjoon's dedication was evident as he balanced his school responsibilities with his commitments at Big Hit. By August, when Big Hit acquired its first dormitory for male trainees, Namjoon was the first to move in, solidifying his central role in the group. The public got its first glimpse of Bangtan, later known as BTS, on August 30th, 2010, with promotions for the Hit It auditions, highlighting Namjoon and Iron as the initial members with underground rap experience. This marked the beginning of BTS's journey as a hip-hop crew, which was well received in the hip-hop community. In the process of assembling more talent, P-Dog considered various artists, such as Beanzino and Basic, before opting to hold open auditions. These auditions required contestants to use tracks released by Namjoon and Iron, which were about school life or societal issues, and perform their own rap. One notable participant was Yoongi, who used the track 17 by Namjoon. His entry won first place in a public vote on the site Lovebeat, securing him a spot in the Hit It finals. At the finals, held on October 24th at NB2 in Hongdae, Yoongi's performance was strong enough to earn him a place at Big Hit despite not winning the top prize. This event was a turning point, not only for the contestants, but for the shaping of BTS's future. Rewinding to September 13th, 2010, the early formation of BTS, then known as Bangtan, saw the release of their first group track, Brave Brothers' diss track. This track featured Namjoon, Iron, and Supreme Boy, and was a musical rebuttal to an earlier track by Brave Brothers that had targeted Bang PD among others. Subsequently, on September 30th, the group made their debut feature on Lim Jong-hee's track Ashes, with RM and Iron contributing their own verses. While only the group as a whole was credited on Kamsa, this song marked the inception of what would eventually be known as The Episode, showcasing Namjoon and Iron collaborating with Lim Jong-hee. Continuing their musical endeavors, on October 12th, they released We Are BPB, often confused with We Are Bulletproof Part 1, which was a reworked version released on SoundCloud by the group in 2015. This newer version retained Namjoon's part but introduced new lyrics and contributions from other members, reflecting the group's evolving dynamic. Another significant collaboration occurred on October 26th, with the release of Love You Hate You by 2AM featuring RM, Supreme Boy, and Iron. This track saw a division of verses where Supreme Boy and Iron delivered shorter lines compared to Namjoon's, possibly due to the musical composition or Supreme Boy's later addition to the track. The lyric video for Love You Hate You also showcased the earliest Bangtan logo, featuring the initials BPB and the English name Bulletproof Boys, indicating the group's original branding, which would later evolve. Namjoon, during this early phase, also referenced representing BPB in the DNH song Rollin', hinting at the foundational identity of the group. Following his victory in the HITted auditions, Yoongi moved into the dorms in November 2010, with J-Hope joining the following month. This period also saw the inclusion of Park Youngman, whose name appeared alongside other trainees in a promotional image from a music competition show on MBC, hinting at his involvement in the group's early formation. The group initially planned to debut in 2011, as suggested by promotional materials. However, internal developments led to a postponement of these plans, prompting a second iteration of the HITted auditions and a re-evaluation of the lineup, which ultimately shaped the BTS known today. This reshuffling marked a significant turning point in the group's journey, laying the groundwork for their future success and transformation into a globally influential musical act.